I'm Austin. Welcome to my video. My goal for this channel is to take already fallen trees and turn them into really cool things. A trash to treasure kind of story. Today you'll see this ugly log get turned into a modern birdhouse. Let's go. Ugh. Power tool noise is even more annoying in fast motion. Let's turn that down. Top of here, you see there's two centers here. It's going to be kind of interesting. I don't know how far that goes through. We'll see what we find. The other day I was helping my dad trim the limbs off of a tree that he had cut down and throw them through the chipper. As we were trimming the limbs off, I saw this bird's nest, and I thought that might be a cool first video to take this log and turn it into a birdhouse for a new home for a feathered friend. It's also one of the first things kids usually make when they're getting into woodworking is a birdhouse, so I thought that might be cool for my first YouTube video to make a birdhouse. All three of my batteries for my chainsaw were dead at this point, so I decided to take this little cutoff and do a test run to see what I could come up with. I was so excited to make a board, I just had to do something. My first board. 4 inches by 1/2 inch. Make a birdhouse out of this. It's really wet still. The log was freshly cut, so it's got some drying to do. That's as low as it goes. We'll try that.
You never put a pan on.
What?
Yeah.
Like I said, going in the oven. We have a problem. Doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to cut a few inches off. So I think it'll be best if I cut down where the spark inclusion is, and then I can put it through my planer. So I think I'll just make one cut like that, and we can maybe get a couple boards here and a couple boards here. Things we really like about living in Michigan is all the trees. And along with all those trees, they fall down or they're cut down. Sometimes utility companies cut them down because they're interfering with power lines. Sometimes they just get old and it's part of natural life cycle of a tree. When I'm driving around and I see all these trees on the ground and in ditches, I think I could probably make something pretty cool out of that. So this is my first try. Oh, this is harder than I thought it'd be. In my next video, I won't be cutting the log down into individual boards. I'll be making something a lot larger, shaping down the log into a really cool modern piece of furniture. Excited about with this project is that to get these boards, it only took me 3 basic tools: a chainsaw, a table saw, and a planer. I do have an uncle that lives about 3 hours away with a sawmill that he built a long time ago, but not everybody has a cool uncle from the 70s. Projects like this are actually fairly accessible to a lot of people. Wood prices are like 2 to 3 times what they were, and I think it'd be cool if a lot of people were building cool stuff out of logs they find. Find a stump and make something cool. Rough cut. All I need to do is dry them and then I can put them together. The other piece of wood dried great. Turning up the heat a little bit. The stack is going in the oven. Okay, time to take the wood out of the oven.
Wood.
Mmm.
That's so weird.
Tasty.
Ew!
I've got these beautiful boards that are dried and ready to be assembled into a birdhouse. I'm pretty stoked about how it's turning out. Let's finish it up. These have been dried in the oven for about 4 hours. I got a little bit of cupping on a couple of them, but nothing too bad. For taking this wood from totally drenched to dry enough to paint in glue, I think that's pretty good. From this log to this birdhouse in one day. I think it's looking pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You want to dig a stream in our yard the size of my truck?
As long as you could.
So you think you can do that with a shovel?
Yeah, but you might need to have wood in one something.
Oh. The birdhouse is pretty much done. Now all we gotta do is list it on VRBO.
VRBO?
Vacation rental, birds only. Airbnb, beautiful nesting birds. Alright, it's going on Billo.
Billo?
Birdzillo.
Oh my gosh.
Now let's do some staging. I think we're ready. I'm super excited about how this turned out. In a matter of a weekend, I went from ugly log to pretty cool birdhouse. I can't wait to see what else I can do with some junk logs. I've got some walnut, I've got some poplars, oak, some ash, some pine. I'm gonna make a lot of cool furniture and do some other cool projects. If you want to follow along, you know what to do. I've got to do something with this because otherwise my wife will kill me for collecting all these logs and not doing anything with them.
If you want to see more cool woodworking videos, please hit the subscribe button.
That was really good.